Hello, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary, finer, everybody else out in the audience. Welcome. Friday. Today is the last Friday before I go to work for the first time in 2 years. So today, I guess today's actually a real Friday because, you know, prior to that point, it's not like Fridays made a big difference over Wednesdays or Saturdays. So, looking forward to it, honestly. Ex-Navy, we call it being out of routine, right? And it's amazing how much, after 35 years of being in the workforce, an enforced 2-year break started to feel unpleasant, right? Yeah. So anyway, we're back. We're going to be diving back in, working on our on the K3S build, running on NixOS. Set of 5 machines that I'm in the process of building a generic universal profile for, so I can just spin boxes up, have them snap into the cluster if all goes well. And yeah. So that's that. We're going to dive right in. Just give me a second here. Yeah, do that. And yeah, this ought to be good. I'm thinking with it, if all goes well, we ought to be able to do some slightly more extensive testing today. I need to get yesterday's session. We got the configuration rebuild done so that it auto recognizes your proxy, right? Your connection proxy. So next thing to do is to spin up. Oops, stop that messenger. Don't want to talk to you. Oh, for gosh sakes, you thing. Stop it. There. So yeah, the idea is that we'll be, I'll be spinning up, or rebuilding the config on what is going to be the first manager machine. And if that does what we expect, then I will be doing a full build out on the first node machine, right? The first agent machine. And if the agent machine does what I expect, then, well, at that point it's just rinse and repeat, but it means I can get back to doing software development and getting ready to start actually deploying workloads into my Kubernetes cluster, my K3S cluster, running, my Tavern app, my dice generator, and all those things that are going to be all part of the microservice architecture that I'm building. So this is a bit of an involved project. Like I said, I've made it a little more challenging by foundating the whole thing on NixOS. So everything basically has to work everywhere, for lack of a better way of putting it. The only difference between the agent machine, and, at first blush, between an agent and a manager, is whether or not one of them's got the title agent and the other one's got the title manager. That's it. Everything else is supposed to work by itself. So, let's dive in and see where we are. There we go. I'm going to put Monster Cat on, because I likes me my music. I really do get tired of this. Oh my gosh. Creator safe mode on, creator safe mode off. And it keeps resetting this back to 2 genres, and I don't know why. It's not the end of the world, but... There. That ought to be okay. And there we are. All right. So we can put this away. Oh, there is one thing I want to do before we go much further, and that is I need to plug a camera in and get something operational here, right? Because I want to add I need to get this working again, so let's test this. Does this work? If I hit that button... No, it doesn't. That's what I thought. Okay, let me fix this, because there's a couple of these that I really do want to have working here. Okay, set source properties. Okay, and that's gameplay. That's... Okay. Why? Okay, so I'm not getting... Okay, that's kind of awkward. And then... So this isn't talking. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Alright, so I'm going to need to troubleshoot that, because officially I'm connected here, right? WebSocket. Yeah, I got two... I got two distinct connections, which is what I'm expecting to see. But, yeah, okay. That's, alright. I'll have to fight with that later. I was thinking it might be simple, but it ain't. So now I'm going to have to figure out why this isn't working. Because it really should be as simple as just... I know there's something wrong because it's not reading my, yeah, all scenes. Right. I know something ain't right because... I'm not able to just pick out of this list, right? So there's something wrong here. I wonder if this is one of these things where it's Safari versus Chrome. Right? Because, you know, ought to be here in the drop down, right? And we're gonna add, so we would change to gameplay. We would then set our source visibility. Right? But we would expect... Right, that's our source name. And then... And that's a really dumb default, by the way. And then the last thing should probably be add action, and then this one down here should be returned prior. change scene, return to start scene. So wherever it was we were before, if we were chatting and this pops, then... But still, it's like... Right? But nothing's happening. So, alright, that will just wind up being a manual redeem if I for those times when someone uses it. And what it's supposed to look like is this. Right. Kind of maddening, but there we are. All right. So, here we are. We're looking at our box. And there's a few things I want to be sure are running. We're gonna enter to rerun. Right, and we can see here. All right, let's 113. Yeah, there we go. Now, I need to check my box config. Alright, so here we are. So, Rocket Tavern, right? That's what we're trying to do. And we want 9021. Okay, so just coming in on the wrong IP address, on the wrong port. We'll change that. There we are. Right? Instant. Bang. Just like that. And there we go. So this is working, right? Not bad. We know that we're using the right toy. Because you can see there, we've got our, favicon.ico didn't get found, which it's not supposed to because I don't have one. Right? And yeah, we've got our right. Right, and you can see there we got some network traffic. So we know our Nginx is running, is configured and running the way we expected it to, which is pretty cool. All right, let me take a moment here and get the bench plugged in, and then we're going to SSH over to that. Actually, we don't need to. I can probably just say, yeah, I can do this via SSH. That machine's built already. So we're just going to add another window. And in this case, it's 114. All right. Now, here, all right, let me go take a look at that. At shell bin, where's my dot files? All right. Okay, so I need to add a couple things to my dot config here. I'm wondering if... Okay, let me... Okay, so... Right, so I got this bunch of stuff in .config, and what I'm wondering is if this whole folder shouldn't just be a symlink. Let's go, because there's a lot of tools in here that I'm going to use by default. So let's go into .config. Right. Yeah, these are all... I think that is going to be the right answer. So I'm going to go to .files, dev, and then... No, it's just .files. Right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move... Okay, there is a .config folder here, right? .config... And it's got nvim in it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is move everything out of .config to here. Oh, mv, not move. Right. There we go. So now that's all in here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove rm rf / and this is going to be, yep, that .config. And then I'm going to, ln-s, and that's here, ln-s .files, and then it's .config to here, right? So now right, and there we go. So we can see that it's symlinked. Okay. And likewise, what is KDL? More config KDL. Okay. I don't think I'm using that file, actually. It was an attempt at something, but I don't think it's useful. We're just going to zap it. All right. Right. Okay, so now let's go back into .files, and yep, sure enough. So we're going to git add everything, git commit -am, ensuring parity of .config across all machines. Oops. Ah, bloody hell. There we go. And enter. Ah. What the hell was I doing there? Alright. I don't know what that was, but... There we go. And git status. Oh, good grief. Didn't realize I wasn't sitting at a command prompt. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And git push. There. Okay, that sorts that. Okay, why do I have bat not? Yeah, okay, I do have bat loaded. So what did I do? No, I don't have it set up. That's not really useful. Okay. You know what? Well, here. We can get you to go away. I don't care about you. Because I'm just not using that again, right? And there we go. Let's get this. And we're going to alias cat equal to bat. Okay. And then we are going to fix this mess as well while we're here. Okay. So we're going to grab that string. We're going to just Control-C that, because actually I want to do that. We're going to alias ZL for Zelig launch. Right. And then we're not going to use the config KDL. We don't care. We will use the layout we have, though, because we like that. And then how do you specify the session name on launch? Specify name. Double it minus session. Okay, yeah, cool. And in this case, who am I? So we always launch based on the name of ourselves, and that way we can reattach based on the name of ourselves. Right? Okay. And that bugs me having that there. We'll put it here. Okay. Okay. So now... alias update. There we go. That's all that taken care of. Now we can go over to our other box. I can go into dot files, get pull. Get status. Okay, so what did I do here that was worth talking about? Because I have Z oxide there, right? I'm guessing it's literally just that. Yeah, it's that line there, which is going to get overwritten. So I'll just reset that and... Okay. Okay, so we're going to do a git reset on this file. All right. And we will git pull. Oh, okay, that's... it's git restore. There. Fix. Alright, so now... And then I should be able to do source... Did I define a reload command? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. So now I should be able to ZL. Okay, so first off, ZC, right? Don't have a running session. ZL. Oh, interesting. Oh, right. So dot files. Come on. And then I need to stow. -s. Do I have to do this? There we go. Okay, so now... what the hell's that? Alright, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're gonna RM minus RF. And then back into dot files. And I want to see the... Do we have a verbose? Yeah, we do. So stow minus V, this folder. There we go. Okay, so that's the only thing it had to do. Okay, so then can I ZC? ZL, rather? No, still not. Ah, yes, of course. Because it's a bad... Okay. Broken alias. Yeah. Right, because this should have this ahead of it. Stupid thing. No, you're gonna be like that again. There we go. Alright, and then save, and then quit. And then our source. There we go. And then ZL to launch. Alright. Huh? Okay. Back into dot files again. Oh, right, of course. Clear. Let's go into my dot files folder. So that's, yeah, dot files. Right. And we need to go into config. Right, and then if we check in here, oh, bloody hell. I screwed up. I nuked my whole, yeah, they all wound up at the top level. That's kind of irritating. Okay, so move, Zelig, nvim, new shell, micro. I put him in the wrong place. Lazy git and git UI and GitHub. No, I think it's just that. Into .config. Okay, we will then... Okay, we're going to copy then nvim, okay, minus rv, because I want to see what's going on, into .config, okay, like that. Beep. And go. There we go. So that tidies that mess up. And then we can, as a result, remove nvim from here. Right? I can't remember what else is, like, if I need bacon in there, or... I don't think so. We'll have to see. So git add everything, and then git commit -am incorrectly foldered files. And git push. There we go. Right. And then we'll go back over to our other one, and we get, right, and git pull. Well, just rm. Git reset. Git restore. What the hell? Okay, so git status. Okay, so we're going to git restore this file. We're just going to rm -rf this whole folder, and then git pull. There we go. So now we've got parity, we think. Okay, well, something's working-ish. We have 2 layouts in this file. Yeah, apparently we do. Yeah, okay. All right. So we're going to go over here and fix it over here and then move up, as it were. The problem, of course, is I don't know which one's which, right? I'm going to presume it appends as opposed to prepending. There we go. Okay, that's peculiar. Okay. I was wondering why it was taking so long. It just wasn't noticing the change. That's cool. All right, we're going to do that. Remove double layout. Okay, and commit. And sync. Hey, Wagaffa, how you doing? Good to see you. Yep. Just trying to get some parity between boxes. Clear. Get pull. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Um... Yeah, Git is way slow because my network connectivity is trash right now. Okay. So that ain't the problem. Earth. Should not be getting that many no replies. I know this route. It's filled in most of the time. So something ain't right. Wow. Yeah, that's quarter past awful. Okay. Well, I mean... Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. So we have a working box. There's my Rust development environment, which doesn't matter so much in this case. And we can just, that one we can just knock out for now. Right. I'll worry about that. And then we've got, okay, cool. Because we're not doing Rust development on this box, right? So, less concern. But we certainly want to go here. I'll work on the right-hand pane. It's going to be a little easier for everyone to see. We're going to lock that. And then we are going to NX rebuild. No, we're not. We're going to go into dev, NixOS. We are going to do a git pull. And there we go. All right. Oh, wow. All right, give me just a second here, because that's wrong. Okay, so if I go into scenes, and I go into just chatting, all right. All right, I want to add, then, audio mixer. Yeah. Right, we're going to do that. And this is mute. And I want Monster Cat as a source, and I would like that unmuted, please. I don't know why that keeps not sticking. And then I'm going to click that, and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go up to here. And then we're going to go into gameplay, and we're going to paste it in here, like that. Okay. And then for stream ended, we're going to go in here and paste. And we're going to slide that up here. And this is going to be, oops, you. And this is going to be mute. So we'll turn it off when we head out the door, but okay. And we're not using that soundboard, so go away. Okay. All right, fine. And then before I forget, let's save that. And back up, and create backup, and done. And there we are. All right, there. Okay. So now I should be able to do, you know what, we can do this over here too. There. If something wiggles, it'll show up in that window. All right. There. Okay. And then lock. Okay. All right. NX rebuild. Okay. So I need to figure out what it is I'm missing on that file. There we go. Rebuild the box. Aha! Okay. Well, isn't that interesting? So let's go into NixOS. And we will edit hosts and box in NixO2. So this is supposed to be manager. Ah, there you are. You shouldn't be there. Go away. Cube role manager. Okay. All right. We'll write that. And quit. You know, while that's chunking, let's go take a look at shell, nope, bin, cd bin, and edit nx rebuild. It's complaining about what? Not sure what the complaint there is. Line 5, you say? Why? Huh, that's weird. Okay. I'll figure out why that's complaining later. Because it's not on the other box, right? Obviously. Okay. So what the hell we got going on here? So services K3S role is not... Oh, right. Right. It doesn't matter what I call them. What matters is what the thing calls them. Okay, so I need to make it... Okay, I know what the problem is here. Alright. So it doesn't matter what I call it up here. Okay. Alright, so how am I going to do that? So what it is it doesn't like manager as server, right? So sorry, it doesn't like manager as the role here. It should be doing something. I should be using, you know, whatever the... I should be using server, not manager. So that's my nomenclature running into its nomenclature. How do I do a string replace here? So what we can do is if so we're going to say cube job is going to be equal to if cube role equals manager, oh, right, I'm in that stupid thing. There we go. If cube role equals manager, right? So we're just going to bracket that. It doesn't need to be. Then we're going to say server. Else, we're going to say cube role. Right? And then down here, we're going to replace this with cube job. I think that's legal. Let's see what it says. Fucking hell. Control Q. I hit the wrong button. Expected. Okay, it doesn't like that syntax. Not surprised. Okay. So I'll just put this, okay, yeah. This is just one of these peculiarities of the way I want to talk versus the way it wants to talk. But that should be okay, though. I mean... Oh, right, because I need... What are we doing here? Right? That should be okay. And then... No, it doesn't like that. Okay, what I'm going to do here is let's just stage this, commit, and trying to resolve nomenclature problem. And do it. Control D. There we go. Now I can go over here and pull, right? There. So now I ought to be able to come over here, close this, go into my dev folder, into my dot file, not dot files, my NixOS, my hosts, Nix2, and it's not here. Okay, how about we pull? Can we do that, please? Did I not push? Oh, no, I did not push. There we go. Let's try that now. There we are. Okay, so yes, my syntax is wrong, so let's take a moment here and look. Right. So, this is supposed to be legal here. Alright. And here, Alejandra thinks this is okay. Because it compiled without freaking on me, right? So, I'm sure that's what I had before on the other box, but okay. Fixed. Possible fixed. Need to test. Commit. Sync. And then we'll pull. Oh. Wow. Okay, here we go again with trash ping times and slow response times. Just while I'm waiting for the other thing, I may as well play with this, right? Well, look at that. That time it worked. Weird. Alright. Well then. Let me try something here, folks. I'm just gonna plug something in real quick. Actually, let's get back to this. Are we done yet? What about now? No. Okay. Now, and that's still failing to resolve. And let's see, yeah, okay, we're still wobbling between 2400 kbps and 2000 kbps. All right, let's try it again because I need that file. Wow, this is terrible. Really sorry about this, by the way, folks. Outside of my control, it's upstream from my ISP. Still failed. Okay. Well, I may wind up having to not... Okay, let me think about that. Alright, just give me a sec here. Actually, what I'm going to do is just take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, back. So, yeah, I can't do anything here. Well, I mean, I can, right? I know what the change is. It's not, I can make it locally and then worry about it from there, and just do a merge later, but this is kind of frustrating. Let me know if the stream quality is okay, because I can't tell from my side, right? You know, is the sound okay? Is the image okay? Let me know. All right. Failure name resolution. What? DNS is trashed, is what that would mean. Alright, let's prove something here. Ping github.com. Okay, we got name resolution. Okay, this might be a box problem, not... Yeah, I think this is a box problem. What? Okay, cat etc resolve. What do we got going on here? Okay. You don't say. Well, let's just prove something. Yep, instant. So that's okay. Like, there is obviously something going on with my network. Okay, no, GitHub. All right, so instant reply from cbc.ca. Let's try Google, right? Instant reply. Now I get an instant reply. Weird. Okay, well, you know something? Fetch. Let's just do a pull right away, and bang, done. Okay. Oh, okay, so, alright, so it is external to me because now I'm seeing my network status is green and high bit rates again. So, okay, so it is external to me. It's not the local box. Okay. What a pain in the backside. NX rebuild. Huh. Undefined variable Q. All right. Okay, well, I can work with that. That's, quote, new error. Undefined variable Q job. Okay. At per host Nix 7434. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where's 74? Okay. So this doesn't count there. Well, that's a drag. Okay, well, okay, there's a way around this problem. We're going to copy and paste that. No. This is one of those things that annoys me, right? Okay, so G, no. Control G. Here we go. And then I want to pane, and I want to full screen that. Thank you. And then we're going to lock that again. All right. So now what I'm going to do, is Control X, Control, no. Wow, that's annoying. No. Okay, that doesn't work either. Alright, fine. I have to build it one brick at a time, as it were. Actually, better plan. Well, no, I can do it this way. Oh, weird. That's broken. Oh, okay, it's Control L. Control R. No, okay. Save, quit. Yes. And then Control L. Just do a reset, right? And then let's go and edit that file again. Right, so there we go. So what we're going to do is drag this, up here, right? And then we're going to else that line. Oops, no. Right, we'll do that. Now we can come up here and just get rid of this. And in the case that it is called manager, we're actually just going to replace everything here with server. Actually, no. I'm fixing the wrong problem again. Oh, it make me painful. What am I doing? Does anyone know what I'm doing? I can't tell what I'm doing right now. I am absolutely editing the wrong file and making a glorious mess of it. Good job. Okay, just control quit. No, don't. Okay. Git restore. Edit that, K3S. And then this file. Right. It helps if you edit the right files. It really does. This doesn't need to do this at all. Because this is an IP. This is just a. Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much for Bon Beyond. Appreciate you dropping in. Appreciate the follow. Hope all is well. Let me know if you're a seasoned NixOS or a professional developer, whatever brings you to the channel. Love to chat with you. Thank you, Wagaffa, for letting me know that the music's fine. Okay, so that can stay there for now until I figure out what it is I'm trying to fix. Yeah, there we go. It's that line that's the problem, right? So roll, okay, we're gonna have to modify our, where it says roll here. So we're gonna come in here and just bop the, no, not you, didn't ask for you. Grab that. Right, now what we're going to do is that's going to be roll. Okay. So we want to grab, okay. Copy. Okay, yeah, that is Yep, we'll return. Okay, so it's roll. Okay, and then here. Here, we want to return that. Right. So we're either going to spit back server, or we're good. Okay. And then to there. Boop. Like so. Okay, let's see if this compiles. Actually, we don't need that in the other file, so I just want to get rid of it. Quit that. And down here, we can just zap this out, because we don't need it. There we go, okay. And an X rebuild. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we'll rebuild server. Mm-hmm. Okay. I did something stupid. Yep, here we go. Yeah, okay. Wrong. Yeah, that's just literally just the wrong variable, right? That's fine. The correct answer is this. I think I can get away with that. You ought to. Right. There we go. Save, quit, rebuild. Okay. Is not of type string. It's not supposed to be of type string. Line 24. Okay. Well, we'll go look. My 4x IP is very obviously of type string. What are you doing? 4x mask should be int, yes. All right, G, P, F, G, quit, reset. Now, what are you talking about here? It's about better, yeah. Oh, it's okay. Kubeconfig IPv4 mask. That's correct. So my definition is wrong, is the problem. Okay. Run in doubt, reread the error message. Okay, let's get out of here. Reset. So then it's edit the realm config. That should be an int, shouldn't it? Okay, that's something is suspicious there, because I'm pretty sure I've changed this elsewhere. Realm config, where is it? Realm library, there we go. I thought I had changed this already. No. Okay. Yeah, these two should both be int. I mean, alright, let's just... I was sure I've already gone through this and changed this here, but apparently not. So perhaps that's a hallucination. And if that's the case... Alright, well... Let's, Alright. Right, let's put it back to this. It seems to me this causes a problem, but I can't remember what the problem was. So let's just do this. And I'm pretty sure the problem is that prefix length doesn't like that being a string, ultimately. Signed integer. Yep, that's exactly... Okay, so that is actually what happens. So, there's a couple ways around this. I can change my definition. So... NixOS... signed int type. Just int. Okay. Okay, so there's a port. So we can just say int. Alright, I think I'm just going to change the definition of the library, right? Okay, so a couple places I'm going to change, actually, because this is just going to fix some other problems. It's going to make a couple of other ones, but in the long term, it's the better way of doing it. Okay, so we'll save that file. And then what have we got here? All right, here. Now, obviously, we're going to need to do some learning because, you know, I've now made a couple of fairly significant structural changes. And I don't know if you can just do that. Like, if that's going to play right or not. We'll find out. Okay, save and quit. And quit. And clear. Well, thank you. And NX rebuild. Oh. Okay, but I do need to fix that SQLite error. I thought... Alright, that's... Yeah, that's fine. Now it's going to complain about a couple other things, but it'll be worth putting the time in now to fix it. Cannot create an integer, cannot coerce an integer to string. Okay. So now we're going to ask the obvious question. NixOS. Int. Print int as string. That's just toString. I knew there was an easy way to do it. Just couldn't remember what the syntax was. Okay. And we'll just... Line 9. No. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, the realm library is fine. The box, on the other hand, is not. Right. So we're just going to toString that. And we're going to come down here and toString this. And we'll probably have to do it below as well. That ought to do it. And let's rebuild. Yep, that's fine. Okay, but now, but where? Right? But where? Nowhere, no file indication, right? Which is atrocious, really. You're gonna vomit an error and not tell me where to find the problem. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, well, what's changed here? Why? Okay. I don't understand what the problem is. Oh, it's just added bottom.toml. Okay, that's fine. History? Oh, okay, it's just the microbuffers thing. Alright. I wonder if that should just be an ignore. Okay, yeah. Alright, we can... Okay, yep, that's fine. Commit, missed changes. Oops, nope, and then Control B. And then push. You gonna work? Yes. Cool. It's probably mask. Where have I missed? Yep, right there. Okay, and that's K3S. Okay. Right. Okay, see if that gets us somewhere. All the fiddly fuss, right? This is being a little chewy. Hello? What did I do? Okay, we're still alive over here. Connection reset. Oh. Let me guess. I just changed the IP address. Clear. Let's just grab that. 192.168.0.114. Yeah, that box is off the air. I broke the network on it. Okay. Well, that's awkward. One sec. Just one sec here, folks. Okay, one sec here. I gotta go hit the button on the box on the other side. Okay, so hang on. All right, that's interesting. Just one moment here. Okay. What's going on? Oh, okay, this switched. I don't want it to do that. You stay there. And then, okay, there we go. That's better. What are you doing? I've got a little monitor hooked up to this thing, but it's not lighting up. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. One second. One sec, folks. Just trying to figure out why I can't see my own screen. Just checking the cable. Okay, so then this runs over here. Okay, that goes up to here. Okay, so this should be plugged into that. Like so. Aha! Alrighty. That's better. Now we get a login prompt. Okay. So now let me see what the hell that thing is. Okay, why is that keyboard not doing anything? One sec. Okay, that's cool. Okay, you folks can see that just fine on that screen from the looks of that. It's a little small, but it's not awful. Okay. So I'm actually over at a different keyboard, so this is actually working better than I thought. This is really cool. Okay, so what did it do? It's on 114, so why can't I ping it? 0.114, yeah. Now I'm getting an answer. Okay. What the hell happened there? And now I can log in. Okay. Alright then. Well, fine. Turn the mirror box off for a sec. Nice. Okay. All right, so obviously something's not quite right. So let's take a dive in here. I'm just going to go into dot files and get UI here. There. Okay. So apparently NX Rebuild really badly misbehaved that time. Let's go take a look. This is really kind of cool, actually. All right. I rearranged the cables just a smidge so it was easier to manage, and that's how I'm doing things right now, and the effect is actually quite nice. Okay. 2 hours of the stream, yeah, okay. Okay. so let's drop into dev NixOS, and let's cat that. Okay, it was just a really long build. No. Okay, just a really bloody long build. And I was impatient and probably broke something by... Yeah, okay. It's not word wrapping, which is kind of aggravating. So let's hit P, Control P for pane, and full screen, and there we go. Okay, just nothing too terrible looking right there. Okay, we've got the wrong... Alright, something's wrong. So what's going on here? Why are you talking? Okay, so you're starting on the wrong IP. There's a problem right away, right? You're starting on localhost. We don't want that. Successfully retrieved the node IP of 0120. Okay. Why? Cube proxy. Cube proxy is using the wrong IP. No, that's the correct IP address. That's good. Health Z bind address is wrong. Server.go. doing? Right. So the proxy is trying to use the outside IP address, and we would probably prefer it not do that, right? Okay. Okay, well, let's just try... So there's obviously something wrong with the config file. Let's see what we get here. Okay. Alright, so no complaints, no grief that time. Okay, GPF, reset, Y4UNO, word wrap. Okay, so some complaining about the fact that there's nothing actually plugged into it. That's fine, because there's nothing plugged into it. Okay. Aha, that's useful. Right here. We're gonna grab that. And I'm actually going to drop that into a notepad. but that IP address is wrong. That's the single biggest problem I have right now. I don't want it using that IP address. Right? So I've done something wrong. All right. Okay, cluster info. Yeah, okay. So but we don't want it listening to that. Yeah, that's okay. So something ain't right. Now what? Because... Right. So we have our base IP address. And then we have our... You know, this should be our Kubernetes LAN, if you will, right? So I want everything that it's doing running on that IP. So I screwed the configuration up somewhere. I think what we're going to do here okay, that's searching files. I don't want to do that. There we go. Connect to host. There we go. And in this case, 192.168.0.114 is the box I want. Yeah, it is a Linux machine. Can I retry that? No, stop. Okay, configure SSH hosts. We're just going to change you to 114. So... and we don't have a format. Okay, fine. There. Let's try this again. Connect current window to host. And 114, please. It's a Linux box. Okay, there we go. We're actually setting it up properly that time. Good. And we're going to open a folder. And yeah, we're just going to drop into at home right there, right? And that's fine by me. Yes, I trust the authors. Okay, so a few things are going to get installed. All right, so now we're looking at the remote box. So I've got, that's 13, that's 14. Okay, cool. So here we are, right? And we don't... Yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. Okay. So now... Okay, nice. So that's what I expect to see there. Now, I need to fix box 1, obviously. We'll do that since we're here anyway. Right. Like so. Save that. And then down the bottom. All right. That sorts most of those problems out. Okay, that preemptively sorts those problems out. Why? So the question here is why? Okay. So this one is supposed to be a manager. Because I'm using the wrong... Okay, no, it did exactly what I told it to. That's really annoying. Like, guess, okay? What the hell are you doing what I tell you to do? Okay, that fixes that. I figured it was going to be something like that, right? All right. Okay, that should fix that problem and move it to the correct IP address. Let's try that. Yep, looks all good. Now, okay, so it worked. Eek! Bloody amazing. All right. Okay. That cool. So our all right. Okay, we're getting okay, so something so flannel is misbehaving. Right. So what's going on here? So flannel is on the wrong IP. Failed to acquire a lease. Subnet that specified doesn't contain, which is the pod CD. Okay, so flannel is trying to talk to the wrong. So flannel is trying to. It expects the pod CDIR to be that, and that is the wrong slash, right? That should be a 16 or an 8, I think. IPv4 mask, yeah. Oh, that should be an 8. Stop. Again, doing exactly what I told it to. Alright, let's, copy this into O3. There we go. I probably actually... Yeah, and then I need to redo the bottom piece too. Yeah, let's just do this. Right. So, O3, it's 115. It's IP3 on this network. This is agent. And the rest of it should do the rest of it things. Now, this here could probably should probably be in K3S. It should probably, because it's in the bottom of all of them and it's identical. So we're just going to take it out of here because I'm doing an option merge anyway, right? So it doesn't matter where this shows up. And that will reduce a lot of repetition. I mean, it's text files. It's not like it's very heavy, but that's not the point. It's why maintain more than you need, right? Now this has to stay here because I'm doing stuff with that's box dependent, so that's okay here. Okay. And then so I'll have to do a little bit of fussing here. Because what I can't, like, yeah. Right, so I can do cube roll here is going to be equal to, right, and then I can just remove a lot of redundancy here. Right, like that. And then cube my full IP, same answer. So we need to build that one. And we need to build... And we need to fish this one out as well, just for neatness. Okay. Right. Like that. And then... we can do a little bit more. Let's move this up here. Really shorten up some of these calls. Right. And then... Right, we can do that. Yeah. Right. Pretty straightforward stuff. And that, PV4 mask, go there. So that trims that up fairly substantially. I mean, it probably broke something in there somewhere, but that's all right. We can go one step further, and we'll say kube proxy. Is going to be equal to this. Actually, we can just do that, right? Just grab the whole thing. Okay. That helps. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that compiles. Irk? We're at. Okay. Oh, right. Dev. NixOS. And yet again. K3S. Okay, there we go. Line 51, oh, there. There we go. Was reading the numbers backwards. Okay. Okay. So that should be okay. Well, is this actually working? P. Yeah, I'm not seeing any complaining here. Okay, there's no start container. Yeah, we're not starting containers. We don't have any big containers built. I'm not seeing the bitching and complaining from Flannel. Let's give it another minute here and take a look. This is very promising. Well, so control plane's up and operating. Everything else seems fine. And, okay, we're seeing it syncing pod, but that's because we don't have a pod built yet. It's working. Awesome. Fantastic. Bloody fantastic. Okay. So at that point, Okay, so I ought to be able to build the next node box and spin up an agent. And I guess that'll be tomorrow. It's bloody amazing. Okay, so... one sec here. If you are interested in seeing what this config looks like, I'll put the link into chat. So that's where it's at. The files in particular you want to look at are the K3S file and then the relevant host files, right? So boxin 1's my proxy, boxin 2 is the manager box, box 3 will be the agent, and I will be building that machine tomorrow, and you'll actually get to watch that get spun up and everything else because I can put it on screen while I'm working on it, right? So there you go. So you'll be able to actually follow along, you know, while I'm working. So, yeah, I'm really pleased about that. Bloody hell, that's awesome. Alright, let's turn this off for now. And I guess that's it for today. Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased. So pleased. Let's close that. And we don't need this one up open either. There we go. So yeah, so I've got 2 machines running now. And so yeah, we're very close to the step of beginning to load our Docker jobs onto the backplane and make progress. So that's going to be kind of cool, I think. Like I say, the catch is going to be we got to get a worker agent up and operating first. That'll be step, you know, that's the next thing, and we'll go from there. Oh, well, thank you very much, Wagaff. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about that because if that's the case, getting K3S operating under NixOS is kind of a black art, and you know, by definition, at this point, someone can just literally copy my config files and get most of the way to a working build, which makes me really happy, in fact. So that's a big step in the right direction in terms of helping the community. So I'm pleased about that. Alrighty, let's, there we go. So that is going to be it for today, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary finery. It's 6 o'clock in the evening for me. I expect supper will be hitting the table right shortly here, and, well, I'm hungry, so I'm out of here. I should be back tomorrow doing more of this, probably earlier in the afternoon, just after lunch Eastern time, I suspect, or late afternoon for those folks over in Europe. And yeah, if it'll just be essentially a little bit more of what you were seeing today. Get the box built, the config files installed, and then basically tinker